Well, hello, Heather. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Michael. How are you?
I'm just doing great. I'm very excited to have you do another Insurance Unlocked mini podcast today. You ready to go?
Let's do it. Let's get into
Okay. I
it.
understand you've got some really great information about ATVs and boats. And do I really need to insure those things?
Yes. So it's summer. We're in like the middle of summer. I guess we're kind of tail end, getting ready to go into fall. But here in southern Utah, people ride their ATVs, take out their boats for a long period of time, clear into the
Yeah.
fall. And we get a lot of questions in our office about boats and insuring them as well as ATVs. So let's first talk about boats. A lot of
Okay.
people think they may not need insurance on a boat. What is going to happen? I'm not going to hit anybody. I'm out on a big lake or a big ocean, and that for that matter, I'm not going to hit anybody. Well, accidents can happen on the water too. And the state of Utah does require you to have insurance on your boat if it's over 50 horsepower. If the engine's over
Oh,
50 horsepower. Yes. So, you can cover it with
well,
liability. Go ahead, Michael.
okay. I was going to ask you, is it just like a car with liability and collision and
Yep,
sinking?
exactly.
You know,
Same
that
idea.
kind of stuff.
You have your liability limits on the boat. So if you're driving your boat, you hit someone else, you're at fault, you have liability limits that help to cover their injuries, help to repair their boat. And then also if you put full coverage on your boat, you would have the coverage there if you're at fault to repair your own watercraft. You can add
Oh,
towing and not roadside, towing to it. So if you need
yeah.
someone to tow you off the water, your engine stops, you have all those additional coverages you can add as well.
Okay, so I've got my boat,
Yep.
and I'm over at Sand Hollow, let's say,
Beautiful, beautiful lake,
and
reservoir.
I'm towing a water skier behind me. So
Yep.
the water skier's behind me, and he or she's doing some cool tricks and all kinds of stuff like that. However, she hits the wake, flies up in the air, slams down on the water, and breaks her arm. Is that covered under the liability policy?
So if she's on what would you say she was riding? A water skier
She's
thing?
water skiing. I'm
Oh, just
pulling
like a
her.
ski.
She's behind my boat. She's water skiing. I'm pulling her.
That's a really good question. So we
Thank
would
you.
have to see if it would fall under more of like her own medical insurance or if the boat would be, I guess it would depend on if the driver of the boat was responsible for anything that caused her to crash in the water.
So, like, if the
Because her
driver
water
was
skiing.
drinking,
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good. He'd probably get ticketed for a DUI, a
yeah.
BUI, boating under the influence. And
All
then,
right, so we won't do that then.
yeah, let's do a different scenario. But
Oh
yeah, if
yeah.
you're cruising and you make a turn and you run into another boat and you're at fault, you have coverage there. Um, so yeah, it's really important to have it, especially if the engine's over 50 horsepower. If it's under it, it's up to you whether or not you want to get liability insurance on the boat. But technically, the state does
That's
require
interesting.
over the 50 horsepower engine size to get liability insurance at least.
Okay. What about an ATV or a razor and I'm cruising around out there in the desert? Do I need insurance for that thing?
Yeah, so if it is street legal, the state of Utah, and we get this question a lot, I have an ATV or UTV and it's street legal. Do I need insurance? Absolutely. So the state of Utah does require an ATV, UTV that is street legal to have insurance. You do need to carry liability on that. If it is not a street legal one, it is entirely up to you whether or not you want to insure that. We in our office recommend,
Okay.
regardless of what kind of personal vehicle you have, whether it's a car, an ATV, a UTV, you get insurance on it. I know people, we have friends of
Okay.
ours that have been out at the dunes, and those dunes, like you go over a hill, you don't know what's coming up on the other side. And accidents happen out there
Yeah.
all of the time. All of the time. And so you could easily
Yeah.
come over a hill, run into someone coming the opposite direction. And it's important to have liability insurance on your ATV or UTV, street legal or not.
I think I would agree. I think that's a great idea. Being a motorcycle guy myself, I
Oh yeah,
know that there have
motorcycles.
been times when, yes, I've actually crashed,
No.
even if it's an off-road bike.
Yeah.
I have actually crashed, believe it or not.
What kind of motorcycle do you have?
I like your no. Well, I've got a Janus Halcyon. In
Okay.
the olden days, I was a dirt rider, and I was out there in my Suzuki or Yamaha. And you'd come up over the dunes, you'd go flying in the air, and sure enough, there'd be somebody coming up the
Yep.
other side, and wham!
Exactly.
It was. It
Exactly.
was ungood. It's yeah, you might even be on a bike and hit some guy flying over the dune in an ATV, and
Yep.
that's not going to be good for anyone,
No,
especially
no.
the guy on the bike. So,
We had ATVs when I was growing up, and my gosh, thank heavens we had insurance. But I was driving one once, and a tree stump jumped out in front of me.
hate it when they do that, and you probably even
And
blew
I
your
ran
horn, and it
that
didn't
tree
move.
stump, I slammed right into it. Yeah,
My
my dad
God,
was not happy.
did you have did you have insurance?
Yes, we did. But yeah, so you can put
Oh, that's
comprehensive and collision on your ATV as well, so or UTV.
all
So
right.
if you were to hit something and you need to get it
So the
repaired.
bottom line is, oh, I love that. So the bottom line is whether you've got a boat or an ATV or a razor or something like that, it's just wise to get insurance. If it's a boat,
Yeah.
anything over 50 horsepower,
Yes.
you're required to have it.
Yep.
But bottom line, just get the insurance. Now, would it be a rider to existing like an auto insurance, or is it a completely separate policy?
Completely separate policies. Yep. And you can do like
Okay.
what are those jet skis? What are those jet
Yeah.
skis? The other
Yeah.
personal watercrafts? You can get insurance on those as well. So on the bottom
Oh,
line,
okay. That's
get
good to know.
insurance on your stuff. You never know, and it's so like it's boats are usually pretty inexpensive to insure, same as UTVs and ATVs. They don't cost a ton.
Yeah.
So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Then let's just do it. So, Heather, let's
Okay.
say I have a boat and an ATV and I need to get insurance. How can I contact you today? What's your phone
Yeah.
number?
Yep. Go ahead and call us at 435-251-9102. You can also email us at udyandassociates@amfam.com. That's udyandassociates@amfam.com. We do have Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all of them. So come and also we have a
Sounds great.
brick and mortar building here behind Wingers and Applebee's. So stop by and see us.
Wingers and Applebee's,
Yeah,
so
you can
we
get
could
a
go to
lunch
lunch after
while
we
you
get
get a
our
call.
insurance.
Yep.
Sounds good. Heather, thanks a lot. See you again next time with your regular Insurance Unlocked podcast. You take care.
Thanks, Michael. We'll see you.
Okay.